Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I've got some really good Black Ops 3 gameplay for you on the new map, Nightfall Fringe. This is the second time I've ever played this map. I'm coming back to Black Ops 3 after spending a long time on World War II and on Fortnite and Overwatch and stuff, so you can literally see me be disoriented and discombobulated, but those old Call of Duty skills do kick into place, and I'm starting to get that Treyarch feel of things again. Managed to go, I think, 35-4 and just absolutely slaughter people on Nightfall Fringe, which I kind of like better than regular Fringe. Maybe I'm just biased because it's new and Treyarch has been updating Black Ops 3 in order to prepare for some Black Ops 4 hype, which is what we're going to be talking about today, but it is definitely a fun map. So let's jump into this Call of Duty news and opinion roundup. About a week ago, Treyarch teased this very simple image of 10 dots and then have it right beside it 10 out of 10. Now, to be fair, this could mean almost anything, and if they wanted to get really random with these teasers, they definitely could, but any Call of Duty fan would see that and say, okay, pick 10 is coming back. So if they're teasing something that's not pick 10, I would say that's a clickbait on Treyarch's part, but they're probably not like that. This is their way of saying that pick 10 is back, which, if that's true, I'm 100% on board for. Pick 10 is simply the best system and has been for a very long time now. Pick 10 was better than the pick 13 or 15 or whatever it was in Call of Duty Ghosts, where your perks had differing levels of points depending on how powerful they were. It's better than Advanced Warfare's pick 10 system, which had issues because your streaks counted as points. So it was like pick 13 because people wouldn't have streaks and they'd load up on perks. Or Call of Duty World War II's class system, which did get a recent overhaul and is much better, but I would just rather have pick 10. Points to Infinity Ward for keeping it simple. Pick 10, easy class creation, nothing crazy. Infinite Warfare got that right 100%. The next thing they tweeted out was almost certainly a teaser of perks. It's a tweet of some military patches and some cards, and they could be anything, yeah, but they look a lot like perks to me. They look a lot like old Black Ops 2 perks, and of note, these perks are also showing artwork that is very contemporary when it comes to military. It's definitely not future laser spaceships or anything like that, and there's a big old boot in the bottom left-hand corner, which people are saying is boots on the ground, but I don't think that's the case. That's probably just lightweight, with the other ones being dexterity, fast hands. I think the hyena is going to end up being scavenger, and of course your wild cards, which this is all good news for me again. I'm 100% on board for the return of perks. It's not something I ever thought I would see would go away in Call of Duty, but they went away in Call of Duty World War II, and it kind of more or less lets you choose one perk. Sometimes the basic training or perk ribbon you choose has multiple things, and of course you choose your class, which has a lot of things bundled into it, but the levels of creativity I do feel are somewhat limited there. So going back to older games where I can just mix and match perks and do all sorts of goofy stuff, especially the Black Ops 3 pick 10, where I could just put 1,000 attachments on my gun. That was really, really fun. So all of this is good news for me, and I didn't make a video on any one of these things because it was very simple, very straightforward on Twitter, and I kind of waited for them to pile up. The last bit of this commentary is about the reveal event on May 17th. I have been invited to it. Here is my invite. I took a picture of that just a few days ago. You've probably seen a lot of these on Twitter. There's a lot of community members getting invited, and I will be here attending in person and getting gameplay. I'll be very critical. I'll be giving feedbacks to the developers and doing my normal thing. So lots of familiar faces got these. Lots of the YouTubers that you've known and seen for years, some new guys that have joined onto the party, and some people that have betrayed you to go over and play Fortnite will also be attending the event. Of note, though, there are lots of regular people that are going to. Regular, normal Call of Duty fans. I would say random fans because they were chosen at random, but the word random in the gaming community has a certain negative connotation now. But here's just one of them I grabbed on Twitter. That was the one that was featured on Charlie Intel. But an unknown number, albeit a large number, of random community members were invited to come and play Black Ops 4 at the event. So that's good that lots of regular old fans get included and not just special YouTubers and have special YouTuber party in that, which is relieving to me because a lot of conspiracy type people are just constantly going on about YouTubers getting paid and the same people at all the events and yada yada, which leads me to the last bit of today's commentary, which is unfortunately very negative. So when I shared my community reveal event, I got a lot of negative feedback about going to the event. A lot of really ludicrously toxic replies on Twitter just to that one tweet, and I've seen it on other people's timelines and stuff. Pretty much any YouTuber is a paid shill, that we all get paid thousands or millions from Activision to go to an event and just say that COD is good. all sorts of strange conspiracy theories about what Activision is doing and why they're inviting people and what's happening at the event. There's lots of people that are mad that true fans get excluded and that YouTubers don't deserve to be there, that we all should just watch at home like everybody else, and that should be lots of people that actually buy the game, like, you know, random players around the world should be invited and nobody else. And a lot of people saying that the event is just Activision's big PR event for Black Ops 4, and well, yeah, no duh, it's a big reveal. That's a PR event. I don't see what the conspiracy theory is there about it, but very negative. And this just inflowing of hate just kind of reminded me of why I don't play COD as much anymore. The community just tries to drag down almost anything good, wildly super negative in the COD community about every single thing that ever happens. It just kind of reminds me of a bucket of crabs. One crab can never crawl out because all the other crabs just drag him down. And it's a shame because I still like playing Call of Duty games. Almost all of them, actually. Maybe not Infinite Warfare, but a lot of Call of Duty games. But my Pavlovian associations are getting all messed up because anytime I think about Call of Duty, I think about the insane toxicity in the community, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna go play Fortnite or Overwatch or something. And it's kind of sad that it's taken something that I found to be really fun and twisted it and made it evil and wrong. But I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna be covering Black Ops 4 this year with In Depth, of course. I'm gonna play just because I like the game, and I'll just deal with all the other negativity, I suppose. And hopefully, maybe something positive comes out of it. Maybe Black Ops 4 is gonna be so good it'll turn the whole franchise around, and fans can actually be happy for once. Wouldn't that be nice? All right, guys. Well, that's the end of this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something useful. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.